Community Schools, Monday, December 15th, 2025, regular board meeting at 6:30.
Would please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
thank you.
The mission of Smith Green Community Schools. By focusing on excellence in education and providing opportunities for all students to succeed, we strive to be the best small school in Indiana. Please join me for a moment of meditation. Thank you.
What was so funny? I understand.
Oh, okay.
Students,
Mr.
Actually,
Gunter,
this is enjoying it.
most exciting part of the evening.
So clearly, Mr. Gaffney brought the introverted, quiet group today. We're just going to pass it off right to Mr. Foley and the girls to talk about their Sound Masters program.
All right, very good. All right, ladies, so you want to go ahead and line up right along here, like in front of that doorway, not like in a long line, but just sideways back, just like that. You are good. Look at you go. Well, good evening, and thanks for letting us have a little segment here. So we're going to talk about our Sound Masters group, and they're a group of 4th and 5th grade students that meet once a week during a time within the school day that's known as the enrichment period. So they meet on Thursdays. We have another music group and a couple other clubs that also meet in different points through the week. We have with us this evening Lillian Jetmore. Lillian, if you can give a little wave. There we go. Zoe Kreider is next to her. Mariah is next to me. Layla. And then Charlotte is bringing up the rear there. I feel like I'm blocking somebody, but so about our choir. So we have 24 students currently in it. We may open enrollment back up here in the spring and allow some new kids to jump in. But we have 24 kids, again, 4th, 5th graders, and they've been busy doing small performances here and there. Here's a list of our kiddos. I was going to list them off or read them off, but that seems a little redundant. And but again, a good group of kids, and it's been a lot of fun. They've been very faithful in attending all of their performances and things like that. That have been required. So our first performance that we were able to do this year was our Veterans Day program. This program this year, we tagged onto one of our regular Friday family meetings, which is our monthly meeting that we do at the elementary, and we were able to take most of that time to honor our veterans. Our Legion came in and presented colors and did some other demonstrations. In addition, we were able to do a presentation of families of our students, or veterans of our families rather, through PowerPoint Canva presentation, and then our choir sang a few songs, and our student body sang a song as well. So that was just a neat time. It got them got their feet wet in performing with a group, and that was pretty fun. Also fun, but also very cold, was the town Christmas tree lighting. That had been rescheduled from the week before. The roads were bad the second time. The roads were good. Our fingers were cold. But it was a short, sweet event. It was really well done. I was very impressed with the town and how they did that. And we had about 12 or 13 kids come to that. Again, I build these events as optional for our kiddos. And it was really neat. So this group that I have with me tonight are girls that both attended the Veterans Day, and then this one. We had to narrow the field of 24 down, and so we said, hey, let's get some kiddos that can speak to both of these. Am I blocking you, Dr.
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So that was the town Christmas tree lighting I have down below, aka Cold Caroling. Then this past week we had our 2nd and 3rd grade program. So as tradition has it, these singers caroled in the foyer of the high school, and aka warm caroling. So that was fun. For me, that was by far our most fun singing that we've done so far. Girls, I didn't give you time to speak into those other 2 slides. Anything you ladies have to add to either Veterans Day or Cold Caroling? Yes, Charlotte.
When we were doing the cold caroling, a lot of us couldn't even flip the pages because our fingers were so slow. Mr. Foley had flipped it for us.
That's right. There's more to conducting than conducting. Yeah. Yes, Zoe.
In warm caroling, there was some people that had secret choreography.
It is good to tell. They'd be all too happy to demonstrate, but we're going to keep things rolling along. Yes, Mariah.
On another note with the warm choreography, I think really
Very good. Anything that anyone else has to add about one of these? All right. So we have a small sample that we took of our group. There we go. Oops. There we go. Small sample that we took. Mr. Gaff came in and with his high-tech cell phone and skills of resting his cell phone on a mic stand, took a very nice shot for us. Again, this was during a rehearsal. The sound was turned up loud. The kids were pushing vocally a little bit. That gives you an idea to make this big. And I took it down to just a little 1-minute segment. I'll move up out of the way here. I don't know what the sound is set on this board. There we go. This song is from their Veterans Day program. Unposted last week. That's the golf segment. So to wrap up this presentation, just future performances, and then seeing if anything the ladies have to add here. In March, on the 14th and the 15th, we'll be at the Fame Festival in Fort Wayne. That's Foundation for Art, Music, and Education. That's always a really, really cool event. So I would encourage you to stop in there, even if it's not a time that we're singing. It is a really, really cool thing where area schools converge both in visual and performing arts. And then they'll also be performing on the 4th and 5th grade concert later that week, I guess. That's tight. So March 9th. And then some other things to be determined. I'd love to get them into a nursing home or something as well to do some singing, and that's always a good thing. So, ladies up here, anything you guys have to add? Do you enjoy being in choir? Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. Any question that any of you guys have for these ladies?
No, but great job.
Yeah.
Good. And so thanks for the privilege. Thanks for the privilege of doing what we do, allowing the arts in schools. That's the big one, and that's a good thing. Yes, Charlotte.
In this part, we have a lot of performances, like the things coming up and stuff, and that kind of like helps me get over fear of like singing and performing in front of a lot of people.
That's good. Yes, ma'am. Cool. Very good. All right. Well, thank you, ladies, and thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
If we could get you all to stand up there so we get a picture of you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Hey.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Oh, we're gonna do it?
It's just a picture.
Thank you very much. Good thing it takes a long time to load buses. Mr. Foley is new to our staff. He's the first staff member I've ever hired, and he got a round of applause before his first official performance. So when I introduced him at the concert last week, everybody gave him a round of applause. And he hadn't even performed yet. It's been a good impression on the kids and the families.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear. Now, everybody that was here for Student Spotlight, you're more than welcome to stay.
But we heard you stay. But you're not.
But you're not obligated.
You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Get out of here.
Thank you for coming, guys.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I did. I walked in. Yours.
All right. We're ready to move on. Holy cow, we still got a lot. Staff spotlight. I am pleased to announce that Mrs. Bessa Hoover, fourth grade teacher in our elementary, is highlighted and selected as our staff spotlight of the month. She was nominated eight different times. Probably the person who's been nominated the most so far. All by students, some of our students, and this is what they had to say. Because she helped me a lot in fourth grade. That's why she was nominated. She is very nice, and she's always been kind to all her students. She makes school very fun and enjoyable. She helped me like math and always let me have lunch with her. She works hard every day to make sure her students have fun and are safe. She helped me learn long division. Because she is a kind, funny, sweet, and amazing person. And this is the one I love. She got me through fourth grade math. And I've been awesome in math ever since. So I can tell you, she is just, again, and I say this every month it seems like, but it's the truth. She is one of many, many just outstanding staff members who are dedicated to their profession and, more importantly, dedicated to our children. So we feel very fortunate that she's on our staff and working with our kids on a daily basis. So very proud of her.
Celebrations and donations.
Yes. Celebrations. Anything from the principals you want to share?
We took our winter NWA for our kindergarten through second grade students last week. Showed significant growth. The number of kids that are blue on the report, which is above grade level, is significant. It's increased a lot from where we were a year ago. So teachers are working hard, students are working hard, and the growth is starting to show. So that's good.
That is exciting. Thank you, sir.
I'll wait till my report.
All right. I'd just like to again thank Mr. Pulley for everything he's done. He put on a Christmas program in second, third grade the other day. It's very enjoyable. Kids had a great time. That was neat. Then the other news, just like to share, is Mr. Clark's birthday today.
I was gonna be happy.
Under donations, we have several donations that came to our chair bus for athletic equipment sales. They raised over $1,900 for that. David and Dina Beckman, the Deco Foundation, Ricky and Jennifer Mollett, Jenny and Mike Ott, and then a cash donation roughly $360. The Deco Foundation also gave a matching gift of $50 to the boys basketball program. And Dr. Michael, is it Mayweather? Mayweather? $1,000 to a clinic and clothes for hygiene supplies. Went to our nurses, things like that. So very generous community who gives quite a bit. So,
That's fantastic. Public comments tonight, since we don't have anybody signed up to speak, we will skip over. We'll move on to the consent agenda.
yes, if you look at the consent agenda, just one thing I'd like to bring to your attention, and that's a proposed field trip. The varsity boys basketball program would like to go to Frankton, Indiana on January 2nd and 3rd, and open that trip for a tournament that they'd like to be.
I'll motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All those in favor?
Next, we have the personnel report, and item I'd like to highlight for you on that is, unfortunately, Ms. Susan Lofton, business manager, submitted her letter of resignation, effective June 30th.
And we can deny that. This is doing right now.
Not accepted.
I can tell you, I feel very privileged to have the honor to working with Susan. She is very dedicated to her job and her profession, very dedicated and very detail oriented, and I think that's one of the things that makes her good at her job. And just for me, she's just a great friend and somebody I can count on and trust. And I think not only does she have my back, but also the corporation's back. And I think, a lot of people ask me, how's your job? How's it? Kids are great everywhere, so that's a wonderful thing about our job. But it's really the adults that kind of make or break our jobs. And I feel very blessed and very fortunate that I get to work with some great people. And Susan is one of those great people. So she's going to be dearly missed.
You will.
See,
Yep.
I don't think
You are
really want to
very good at your job.
I think
Thank you. You got 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe even part-time.
It's a good thing.
Just for audits, for some.
Lord,
Hang on, we'll figure that out.
Oh, we have to approve,
We do.
motion to approve the personnel agenda.
Okay, I'll motion to approve the personnel agenda.
All those in favor? Legislative reports? Nothing?
Oh yeah, they're back in session. Sorry, that's me. I felt like I went for so long that it's a special session. I didn't have anything. Cell phone use is a big topic, student cell phone use, but we have a policy in place for that, so it shouldn't affect us a lot, right?
it
I mean,
should.
tightening up reins maybe a little bit.
Yeah. What they're proposing is bell to bell,
Yeah,
nothing in the building.
yeah.
I think that puts a big challenge.
But not to bring the cell phones in the building?
Correct. I think that places a big challenge on.
That'd be cool.
What, are we gonna have a payphone put back in the
I
school?
know,
Like,
yeah. Or they go to the front office and say, can you call my mom?
Yeah.
I'm sure that'd be.
Yeah, so that's one of the big talks. This one seems like an odd one, but they're allowing, it says passes commercial advertising on a bus, or school bus. So let's start getting some corporate partnerships right here at Smith Green Community Schools. School curriculum
curriculum, they have, State Bill 58 is making handwriting, cursive, and spelling part of the curriculum now. Again, I guess where it used to be. There's also a kindergarten readiness educator or indicator, State Bill 66, to kind of make sure that these kids are ready when they get to the school age. And some talk about the sale of school buildings in Senate Bill 77. So that's the big stuff. There's like 20 of them. Those are kind of big ones. A lot about daycare, child grooming, things like that. Those are kind of big ones. I was hoping they'd do one discussing what they're going to do now. The tax changes, but
Budget.
They're gonna give us some more money.
it's kind of hoping they go, gee, we kind of screwed that one. Let's figure out what we're going to do now. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's your legislative report.
Thank you. New business.
New business. First thing is Mr. Uckman asking to do a presentation on the proposed common school loan and what we'd like to purchase.
Yeah. So good evening, board. It is time again for our common school loan, second one this year. So on December 10th, the state board approved our loan application in the amount of $107,414. And we are asking for your approval tonight to purchase 95 laptops for staff. Our current laptops that they have are out of warranty in January. They're 5 years old and they are showing their age, so it's time to get those replaced on the replacement schedule. The other items on there for this time around is a new projector and a new projector screen for room 134. We've kind of turned that into a big presentation room, and our current solution, which is one of these boards, just isn't big enough. So we're going to put in a 120-inch screen and a new projector to fit that room a little better. And then also included is installation services for that projector screen for that room. So again, asking for the approval to purchase those in the amount not to exceed $107,414 from the 2025 Fall Common School Loan Fund.
Thank you, Mr. Uckman.
Thank you.
Any questions?
How long ago did we buy the 95 staff laptops?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, they're 5 years. They're on a 5-year replacement plan, so every 5 years we get new ones. We put on a 5-year warranty, but at the end of 5 years they are definitely
Well, technology changes a lot.
done.
Can we move that other smart board from 134 to?
We're going to keep it in room 134. We're going to have the projector and screen, and then put this on this, put the one that's in there on the side wall, so we can have just another option for smaller groups if needed.
What percentage of the teachers is the 95?
That's all teachers.
Is everybody?
That's all certified staff, with a few extra just in case we need them.
So we replace everybody at a singular time.
That's correct.
Seems like a big task all the time.
It can be. We roll them out in small groups rather than just doing everybody on one day. So I'll meet with individual teams, individual grade levels. So I do them in small groups, help get everybody logged in at one time, go through a couple setup features with small groups rather than just handing them out and letting them suffer,
Right.
as I would say. So yeah, I try to individualize it and give them some time, and I'll be there to help and answer questions as they have them. Okay. Giving them all that at once would not go well.
Certainly not for keeping your sand in the over.
No.
And theirs.
And yeah, not so much mine, it would be theirs. They would throw them against the wall very quickly, I would think.
Right.
So, yeah. Other questions?
Okay. See the motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the common school loan this year.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Thank you, Board.
Thank
And if
you.
I can add one more thing,
Can't wait.
We already,
no approval needed, this is just FYI. I already asked for money, it's okay. Mr. Kreider and I and Susan and Paul have been working on a new phone solution for the past year. We finally have come to a agreement for a new phone system, a new company called Go2. They're going to install a cloud phone system in June. We vetted a couple, 3 or 4 phone systems. This one came out on top. Talked to a couple school districts that use this system. They're very pleased with them. So that's going to be coming in June. I believe the upfront cost is going to come from the safety grant, I believe. Is that correct? I don't want to put you on the spot. But
Not 100% sure yet.
okay,
But
so we're working on the
yeah.
upfront cost. Okay. So anyway, FYI, we're going to have a new phone system in the district. Our current phone system is about 15 years old and obsolete at this point. Can't even get parts for it anymore. So FYI.
I can tell you, this discussion's been almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
And David has brought me several proposals, and I tell him no. I go back to the drawing board, and he comes up with another solution. And I looked that one over, and we discussed it, and I told him no again. And,
it's his favorite word.
Yeah.
That was Susan's favorite word.
Well, you get one, you get the other.
But he has kept his nose to the grindstone and doing his due diligence, and he every time kept finding a better and better program, better system, and I think this one that he's on is
really well.
really good and by far the cheapest.
Cheapest, and it works well. Like I said, the school district I talked to are very pleased with the system. They gave us a really good end-of-year deal on top of it, so it's going to work out really well for us.
So this is one thing that him and Wayne are excited to get off their plate because
Yes.
they are.
Do we utilize a instant messaging system?
We have it. Does it get utilized? No. We have Microsoft Teams, which is an IM feature. The new phone system will come with its own. All licensed users will have a desktop version of their phone, so they can use their computers as their phone, which will have an instant messaging service on it as well. So I've been kind of excited about it since everything's going to be in one spot. So they'll have a desktop phone as well, but they'll have a desktop or a desktop app for their computers. Yeah.
It'll be separate from Teams.
Yes. It does have a Teams integration as well, so we can sync up the Teams calendar, the Go-To calendar, and make that work. But yeah, it'll be separate from Teams.
I can tell you, once we get done with this project, our next one's kind of on our radar is our bells and clocks and PA system. Can we get those upgraded as well?
The time system is outdated as well. Thank you, board. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That's it?
We did.
We did.
Yes.
It was approved, remember we told him he couldn't add to it?
Next is we are asking for approval for the mileage reimbursement rate per our Neola policy 6550. We have to approve this on a yearly basis. We're going to stay, we're not asking for an increase, we're going to stay with the state rate at 49 cents a mile. That's our recommendation.
I'll motion to approve the mileage reimbursement rate.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Next thing we would like to ask is for you to determine a January board meeting date. We have to do a reorganization meeting by January 15th, so it has to be before that. If you'd like to go that second Monday, I think is the 12th.
That is, you're available that day?
No.
Are you available the 5th?
Yeah, yes.
Well, we don't have to
That
do
is
it
the
Monday.
only day that I am available.
Oh, the 5th?
We don't have to do it Monday, that's
But
good.
he said that's.
12th I can, but, the 5th should be okay.
Yeah, I'm good with the 5th.
Yeah, the fifth is the only day that I'm.
Is that like our regular board meeting 2 per month?
Yes, we will put everything together. Originally, we used to have 2 board meetings, but the last couple of years, we've tried to be more efficient with your time and try to condense it all into one. The only thing is you may not have some of the December
Correct.
treasury reports and things like that, financials. But we will bring you up to speed then in February, January, or December and January.
February's meeting would be the 16th or 16th?
Well, that, you guys determine that on that meeting.
Okay.
So the 5th.
I'm in.
That was easy. It's the easiest thing we've done. Now what do you do?
And that'll be at 6:30 still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Other business? There is none. Then the next item is just Neola policy review. This is the first reading, so no action needs to be taken. Volume 38, number 1.
How long do we have before we have to do something with it? So I can wait for the last second to read it? Or is it so bad?
We bring it back for the second reading in the January 5th board meeting.
There's been like 3 or 4 times where
3
I'm
weeks?
like, they used a synonym. Like the words they changed, I'm like, this is synonymous with what you said. You just said it like, it didn't. Yeah.
They gotta make changes.
Yeah, it's wild.
Look at
Busy
what
word.
they're
And whether you choose to.
So before that, you have a...
If the board chooses to adopt them on the 5th, great. If not, we could table it again and bring it back. Okay. Cool.
Not reading more than one.
Me either.
Such light reading.
All right, we do not have any public comments for this evening, so administrator comments.
We're ready for Christmas break.
That sums it up.
It was a really long 2-hour delay the other day. The week gets better from here.
Oh
It's supposed to be a warmer, so that's only a good thing.
Although I will say calling it early is cool.
I agree.
I went right in and set my alarm back for another half hour. It was wonderful.
no! I have plans for tomorrow. Thank you for that.
That's it.
That's all I got.
Wow, nice job, Mr. Good.
We're ready for your book report.
No, it's not a book report today. I was going to say something very similar. We are also feeling it on our side. We are definitely ready for the break. We have had a lot of student celebrations, so I just want to quickly share. You've probably seen on social media, Cherubusco had 2 of the 3 Lilly Endowment finalists for Whitley County. Neither one of our students won, but they will still earn scholarships because they were 2 of the 3 finalists. And we are waiting patiently to hear if 1 of our 4 of 10 in Noble County has been awarded. So pretty big deal. I was reached out to by both counties to tell me personally that that's the most students that Cherubusco has had in as long as years that they can remember. So that's a big celebration on our end. We also had 4 Rising Star students, which is a national recognition program for students that excel in all areas across the board. Pretty great recognition. They will likely join me at January's board meeting because we really want to celebrate what they're doing. And so we've just had a lot of really cool things going on that we haven't been recognized for in quite a while. So just wanted to share that. That's really all. We're getting ready to take the break and then hit the ground running pretty hard. As you know, the state kind of adjusted some of the graduation requirements again and some of the course offerings that we are going to be required to have. So I will be bringing all of that to January's meeting. Maybe not January's meeting though, if it's as early as the 5th, because we're still waiting to hear some final guidance. So it might be in February, but just know that that's coming, and we are going to have a parent meeting to put all of that information out, and have been trying to kind of reach out to families that might qualify for some of the new diplomas that we can offer. We are able to opt some of them in, so we're going to try and do some of that with our students who again are achieving pretty highly. So yeah, things are going well. We are definitely ready for the break. Kids have been working really hard, and it's finals week on our side, so that starts tomorrow.
Can you elaborate just a little bit on the Rising Star?
Sure. So they have to excel in AP. They have to have had so many dual credit courses. They have to then also score a certain level on the PSAT. And we have students that have done each of those. So they have been in the top tier for each of those assessments. And so then they get tossed in and basically get recognized and start earning merit scholarships. Basically, their names are put out and colleges say, yeah, we want you, even if they haven't applied. So that's pretty great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just to let you know that Mrs. Almas, our curriculum director, she is in Indianapolis tonight. Today, or yeah, it was today and tomorrow. She'll be there tomorrow along with at a high ability conference along with a couple of our teachers, so that's why she's not here this evening. As far as my report goes, I would simply like to wish all our families a very Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year. I'd like to report that students and staff last day is this Friday, and students and staff will be reporting back January 5th, the same day as our board meeting. The Cherubusco Chamber Christmas Party is this Thursday, December 18th at 6 p.m. down at Edwin Cove. Any of you would like to attend. Just like to kind of put on your calendar our strategic planning. Has still been moving along all year, and in February we are going to have the first session to report to you what they've been doing over the course of the year. And then we'll have one for the next 4 months, February, March, April, May. Give you update on those types of things. And I think today was just another quick example, although it was a quick board meeting. I'm very proud that we had a lot of things going on, whether it's our elementary or obviously with Mrs. Hirsch sharing what's going on at the high school. Bottom line is there's a lot of great things happening. There really is. So thanks to our dedicated staff and what they do for kids. It's exciting.
How did the safety day go on Saturday? Was it Sunday? Sunday. How'd that go?
Well, from what I heard.
Okay, good.
The old picture that you sent out.
What is going on with that? Is there a problem in school?
There are shenanigans that are happening.
Fun.
There will be some more shared out throughout the week. So.
2 people are on the naughty list and you're looking at them. Everybody else happened to be on the nice ones.
Happened to be. It's funny.
That's it, sir.
I would like to just say thank you to our ladies that popped in from Sound Masters. Having children that have gone through the program, I know what a joy it is for them to be learning the song, to be out in the community singing, and like we talked about with fame and whatnot. So it certainly, I love all those things. So near to my heart for sure. Congratulations to Mrs. Hoover. As stated, being all of the nominations that she's had, I hear so many things about her from students when I speak with them, when I talk with them about teachers. So not a surprise at all to hear that she has been nominated that many times. From the donation side of things, once again, we have such a generous community, and it really just it takes a big weight off of the school. By having those type of financial means coming in from our community, it really helps ease that pain and those struggles. So we certainly appreciate all of that. I would like to say from the NWA results, our Lily finalists, the Rising Star candidates, wow, right? We hear so often how well our kids are doing, and you never get tired of hearing it. It really speaks to the great staff that we have and how much effort they're putting into our students as well. So I'm just super excited to hear those every month of all those academic and as well as athletic achievements that we see in the recognition that those kids are getting. So, Susan, definitely would be greatly missed. Thank you for the advance notice as well, and certainly thank you again, and you will definitely be greatly missed. Last thing I have is, Christmas break. I know my family's ready for it as well, so, so yes, I want to wish everybody a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year when they return, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah, I echo that. My husband asked me how my day was today, and I said, I'm ready. Thank you. It's ready. Everything you said, Mr. Foley, I've heard so many wonderful things about you, so thank you for everything you do. You've got two of mine, and they sing your praises, so thank you for everything you do there. Like I said, everything he said. I wanted to add the choir and family concert was wonderful. Got to see that, and they did a great job. My kid was last up. So, yeah. But they did great. I also wanted to say teachers with e-learning. So I texted Jeremiah and Casey on the first e-learning day and said, like, are your kids prepared? Because I had a couple parents text me. I had two parents from, this is their first year with us, text me like, what are we doing? And then I had another person who had been there texting the same thing. And so I asked my kids, and of course my 6-year-old says, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. Dude, they knew exactly what they were doing. There was like no questions. They knew where to go, where to sign on, their teachers had been, even in my middle school, missed a couple things because that's her personality, but the other ones just had it down. So like, I just really want to commend our teachers because I was worried that we were not prepared for e-learning when we first called it, and
she was very worried versus the Texas. But she had me worried.
On their own investigation, they are fine. Because my 6-year-old told me that, I don't know what I'm doing. And then she's like, oh yeah, but like she knew exactly what she was doing. So I just want to commend our teachers did a great job. Parents might not know, but all the kids know what they're doing. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Birthday, Brian.
Just to add on to the e-learning, I felt like the days that we've had that it's gone smoother this year than it ever has.
Yeah.
At least from internal to my home, I felt like it was just much smoother.
And I like the e-learning so much better than whatever we were doing.
We're asynchronous. Yeah.
Better than that. Other stuff during COVID, because I don't think they were learning anything. And at least now I feel like it's engaging, and I see they're learning something as opposed to just sitting and staring at a computer screen for 20 minutes.
Well, echo all those sentiments as well, especially the doctor that donated to the clinic. A lot of time that ends up on people's pockets that are very gracious for doing that. But thank you to that doctor for his donation to the clinic.
Susan, congratulations on your retirement. I know we got several more months together, so I'll say more. I'll make it feel weird that you're leaving tomorrow. But donations, of course, that art in this community is just amazing. It has been for all the 7 years that I've done with the board. Sound Masters, great job. I hear always good things about you too. So that's amazing. And congratulations to Dessa. And I hope all you guys enjoy your couple weeks off.
It just sounds like a broken record in here, but I felt like last year we got such a great addition with Ms. Foley. And she really came to life once we added Mr. Foley. So now the Foleys together are quite the...
She was alive last year.
Well, she's even more alive now. So I definitely think the addition of the second Foley and all of the Foley children have really added to our community. Just like being at the Christmas tree lighting. It's something I don't know that we've had a big presence at some of these things. And so I do commend all of our teachers that go beyond just our school walls to engage our community. And that shows through the donations we get and things like that. So, kudos to everything you're doing. Thank you. We always thank the teachers. I want to thank our administration. I feel like this year communication has stepped up. I feel like kind of everything. It's Anna because I've got packages always coming. They call me. I just feel like our additions that we've made in our administration, the communication, just everything has been stepped up. And, kudos to all of you. The NWEA scores, the staff and administration that we have that cares to see those things, where they were and take them to the next level. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys are doing. Even the safety stuff that we had here on Sunday. You know, sending out that notice to the community to just let them know, like, don't freak out when you see all these safety vehicles, because it would freak you out. I just appreciate that. That heads up, that communication, really cool. So thank you for all of that. Ms. Huber, congratulations to her. Again, I love our staff spotlight because it does. It highlights the good things that people are doing every day that sometimes go unnoticed. Winter sports, we haven't talked about winter sports at all, so kudos to all of our teams and what they're doing and, you know, working through this winter sports season. And Susan, congrats on retirement. We're all heckling you, but we are happy for you. Thank you. You know, and I want to kind of live with that moniker that great things are happening here. So our small school is definitely getting recognized on the map, and you know what our kids are doing at the high school level and what our kids are doing at the elementary level. So kudos to all of that.
It's nice to hear that people are noticing the work that our staff is putting in. But I can assure you, we are not done. We are keeping our foot on the gas.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, in closing, our next board meeting will now be January 5th at 6:30. And with that, we will adjourn the regular board meeting of Smith Green Community Schools of Monday, December 15th, 2025 at 7:16. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We also didn't